Tesla's down pre-market. In a filing, the company says it plans to sell up to $5 billion in stock at market prices from time to time. It is the third capital raise of the year after $5 billion in September, $2 billion in February. Jim, for a company with $14 billion in cash and led by Goldman this round, which, of course, took it to buy 6 days ago.
I think that Elon Musk is brilliant. I think he even understands the mentality of the buyers, particularly some of the younger buyers who, frankly, just have no price that they won't pay. David, we discussed the other day that the way you got your stock up, and being a little facetious, is like Carnival. You do offerings, you dilute, you do bond deals. Yeah. David, they're going to say an equity offering, well, this is great. They've got $5 billion more. They can build the truck facility. They can build Berlin, and they can expand in China. David, the younger generation is not cynical. They think this is Elon Musk building the biggest car company in the world.
Well, it's got to be a lot more than just the biggest car company in the world at a $600 billion market value.
Why is that?
Why? Because it's just hard for me to imagine it could ever grow into its valuation.
But that's you. I mean, you're just
if it's just cars, it's got to be batteries, it's got to be solar, it's got to be autonomous, it's got to be a lot of things.
Well, but they believe in this man.
Oh, clearly, and he is a unique individual.
Right.
We've all recognized that. He's now also one of the wealthiest men on the planet, with this move of 667% in the stock this year. You can see what it's done. I remember, guys, when it was a $50 billion market value, which, by the way, we thought was quite high. Right. And if they had gone out and sold $2 or $3 billion, that would have been significant dilution.
Right.
Now they can do $5 billion. By the way, it's time to time. They haven't sold it yet, but they can when they want. And it's less than 1% of the company. It's truly amazing. They are, as Carl pointed out, of course, just racking up a huge cash pile.
Yes.
Which, Jim, I don't know what they're going to use for, but I guess it gives them a lot of optionality.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, David. It's entirely possible that they're using it for things that we don't know that he has planned. That's the greatness of this man. That's why this younger generation is willing to give him the money. They're saying, look, he's Steve Jobs. Who knows what he comes up with next? I want a share of it.
No, I know. It's extraordinary.
And who are we to criticize, Carl, their wonderment? Who are we to criticize their belief in this man?
We're anachronisms. You know that.
Speak for yourself.
Less so, Carl. He's more connected in, but you and I are just. I'm a troglodyte.
You're a velociraptor.
You wish you were a velociraptor.
You're Newman in that original movie.
Newman from Seinfeld.
Well, Jim, They are going to double CapEx in the next 2 years, to your point about new factories. Although some on Twitter this morning pointed out that in 2012, Musk did say Tesla does not need to ever raise another funding round. But things change.
Well, look, I don't think he ever thought that there would be investors who have suspended short-term judgment, going for longer-term judgment. And by the way, let's remember, let's salute this man. He's building a factory in the single most important part of the world when it comes to autos, which is Germany. And I think you're going to need every penny to make it so that you've got the best cars in the world. I think that to do the pickup truck, David, is going to cost a lot of money. You're up against some very serious companies when it comes to pickups, and that's where the money is.
Well, he's got plenty of money, not to mention again an enormous market cap. But it's not just Tesla, as you know, Jim. And here it gets a little more speculative when we talk about this new generation of investors who like all things EV related. I mean, QuantumScape, remember that? These SPAC EV deals that
I've been following the SPACs.
Take a look at what's going on there. I mean, look at the moves in QuantumScape. That's this morning. That's what we're looking for.
I know.
Trevor Milton says not going to sell. Remember, he owns, 92 million shares?
Yeah. Do you think a 30% owner will not have any influence on management?
I think he would have a lot of influence.
Yes, and that is the point.
There's Lordstown, again, another one that was a SPAC, began trading October 26th. It's got a truck called the Endurance, a prototype available in January, beginning to ship by the end of 2021. We can go on and on with.
Have you seen the Fisker, the car?
I have not.
It's gorgeous. Bill McDermott has
called
one.
The Ocean?
CEO of ServiceNow.
The Ocean.
Yeah. He has one. He says you can see the ocean, and it's gorgeous.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.